Once in one of our dialogue sessions, a Ramakrishna monk who knew Christianity also pretty well said this. He said, "You Christians have enormous freedom in social life, great social mobility. Hinduism has a lot of restrictions in social life through caste system and other things. On the other hand, we Hindus," he said, "we Hindus have a lot of freedom in spirituality. You Christians have a lot of restrictions in spiritual search." I think that clarifies the basic difference between Hinduism and Christianity as two religions. Christianity does put a lot of restrictions on spiritual seekers because it tends to be dogmatic, authoritarian. That is our heritage. Hinduism, on the other hand, is in that respect open-ended in spiritual search. Any spiritual seeker has a place in the Hindu heritage. That is for me a challenge. I think Jesus wanted to liberate us from oppressive religiosity and initiate us to a spiritual search. For instance, in talking to the Samaritan woman, Jesus said, the time has come when true worshippers will not go to religious centers like Jerusalem or Sychar, but true worshippers will worship God in spirit and truth. This is what I have learned from Hinduism, to be a seeker beyond religions, to be a genuine seeker. Don't get stuck in any particular idea of God, image of God, dogma, but go beyond and beyond. This is what I learned a lot from my contacts with Hindu scriptures and Hinduism. Hinduism has a basic paradigm of spirituality in terms of bhakti, jnana, karma. Bhakti is the way of devotional surrender to the personal Lord, jnana as contemplative experience, and karma as commitment to society. I think this is also for us Christians very important. Over the centuries, we have been emphasizing on devotion and action, but we have neglected the dimension of contemplation. Without contemplation, action will not be liberative action, and devotion will not be genuine. So perhaps our encounter with Hindu sages can help us Christians to awaken the mystic in the church. I believe that all religions meet at the depth of mystical experience. Ultimately, all religions communicate one message: realize who you are divine. In the last 3-4 years, I had been reading a lot on Sufi mystics and Christian mystics and Hindu Vedantins, and amazing to see that all three religions repeatedly speak of this: realize you are divine. That means the realization that we are called to participate in divine life. That is what Jesus wanted to communicate to us. That is what the Bhagavad Gita ultimately communicates. Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. It is said, you are called to become divine. It is said in the Bhagavad Gita. We are called to participate in divine nature. It is said in the letter of St. Peter. And Paul says, we are all called to be filled with the fullness of God. So the divinization of the human, which is a mystical experience, is the deepest mystic meeting point of all religions.